All right, happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome on into the daily broadcast. Coming to you from Raiderland World headquarters this evening. We got a lot of stuff to get into. Obviously, all the chat line and everything, all the communications brought to you by United Supermarkets and Market Street. This weekend, it's Father's Day. Hey, you want to do something good for dad? Just turn dad loose at Market Street. All the grilling stuff, all the meats. Even if you got to use lighter fluid, we understand. Sometimes you got to use the lighter fluid. A bar, you know what to do. Maybe some jalapeno poppers, whatever. Just turn dad loose at Market Street. Call it good, make it happen. We're brought to you by, obviously, United Supermarkets on the chat line, by Middleton and Son, the ultimate, the best, the gold standard in farm and ranch realty in this part of the world. Not just talking West Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, all around. Nobody does it better than Middleton and Son. If you're thinking about maybe selling some acreage or buying some, big, small, or in between, Middleton and Son, the only ones you need to talk to. Go, their websites are amazing. Their Facebook page, their website for Middleton and Son, just incredible. If they can sell the 4.6s, I reckon they can sell your place. And we're brought to you by Gators Bayou, 98th and Slide Road. Looking to get out tonight? Want a little, I don't know, hot Cajun food, cold drinks, sit on a patio, enjoy life. Maybe not tonight, maybe this weekend, live music. You need to go to Gators Bayou. Great place to take in all the games, all the sporting events, and everything else. 98th and Slide. When you go to Gators Bayou, tell them we sent you. Tell them Raiderland said hello. All right, let's make this show happen tonight. In 3, in 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com, the website where we archive everything. Start your day there. Get the Raiderland hot links. We figure if we like it, if it's cool to us, you guys might like it as well. We scour the internet for the coolest links, so you don't have to. You can just show up there at theraiderland.com every morning and see some really cool time killers. When you got, really informational gathering links. Certainly not time killers at work. That would not be it. It is Thursday. We rate things in Raiderland on Thursday. Today, as you get in on the United Supermarkets communication line, overrated, underrated, rated right, Lubbock area Mexican food restaurants. We've got scads of them. They're everywhere. Some are great. Some not so great. Some are overrated. Some are underrated. Some are right there. You tell me. You tell me the ones that, and here's the deal. A really good, maybe not great, but a really good restaurant can be overrated. It can happen. Maybe it's just not quite what some people think, but still really good. And then obviously, there are restaurants that people think are great that you just go, I don't get it. It's personal preference. It's up to you. Overrated, underrated, rated right. Let's talk Lubbock area Mexican food restaurants tonight. We have U.S. Open Day 1. Luvig Abear is T35. He was -2 until he was +2. And not a horrible round, but really kind of mimics what's been going on for Luvig Abear over the last month and a half. That he's just not scoring the way you need to win majors. Now, the good news about that for Abear is you don't have to go like super low at Oakmont. I don't know what's going to win it. -6, maybe. I don't know. Maybe -6, -7, maybe might win it. But you still got to grind. We'll see what happens. And then Texas Tech softball is taking over the world. We're here for it. We love the reaction of the blue blood elites in softball that just can't really stand it, and they hate it. And it just gets better and better in the portal for Texas Tech softball. We'll discuss that. Your thoughts. How much are you loving it? Have they converted you a new fan? You tell us tonight. So there you go. That's the show tonight. Anything and everything on your mind, thanks to United Supermarkets. You can get in tonight. Comment away. Get your thoughts. Ben gets in first. Jalisco's properly rated. It's great. Are we talking Taqueria Jalisco on 22nd and Q? Is that the one we're talking about? There's like 3,000 Jalisco's in West Texas. If you're talking about the one on 22nd and Q, absolutely 100%. And they still have, as far as I know, most Friday and Saturday nights mariachi. So that's good. Alan jumping in on our YouTube channel. Tortilla Tech is dead. Tamper Tech is in overdrive. Oh, and they're hating Tech right now. By the way, did we mention everybody watching us on YouTube? Hey, hit like, hit share. If you are watching us tonight and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you should. We would appreciate it. They're all free. Facebook Live, same thing. Doesn't matter. Twitter, at Ryan Hyatt Media. You can get on that as well. Yeah, tampering Tech. Tampering ain't in the 10 Commandments, so it's legal. Says a man who lived in Utah for so many years, he may not even know what the 10 Commandments mean. Ben DeJet, yes, talking about Taqueria Lisco there on cue. All right. Robert, I haven't been in the hub in a long time, so I can't rate restaurants. Well, you could give me some rated restaurants up there in Border in your area of the country where you are. CJ Obear hopefully plays better tomorrow. He went out early today. He'll go out late tomorrow, the late rounds. Haven't seen the total stroke discrepancy yet, early to late. Early on, it was pretty forgiving. It was not the tooth and nail fight we thought we were going to see. It dried out a little bit as the day went on. And obviously, theoretically, it evens out. You go out early one day, you go out late the next, and it's supposed to even out. But the weather never seems to even it out. It never seemed to work that way. You know, Obear right now, he's, as I said, and there are some people who think maybe he has some sort of wrist injury. I've read a couple of different places that he's trying to play through. I don't know. I think that's the frustrating thing if you're Obear right now is that it's not like you've just been horrible. It just you hadn't been able to go super low when you need to. It's the U.S. Open, though. Get you to -4, get you to -6. Hang around till Sunday. See what happens. Texas Tech softball, the transfer portal class right now is stupid, ridiculous. It's amazing. So they go out and get the kid from UCLA, Caitlin Terry, pitcher. She can also play in the field. She's the number 3 ranked in the portal. Go get the number 6 one, Florida infielder, Mia Williams. That's right, Jason Williams' daughter. Double legacy Florida just says, hey, Florida, don't need it. Let's go. Make it happen here. And then out of SIU, you get Jackie Lease. All she does is hold the home run record there at SIU and was the MVC Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. It's really kind of getting silly right now that Texas Tech is a game away from a national championship. And as we sit here today, I'm not going to say infinitely better because that's probably too much to say. But as we sit here today, that they're better than when they walked off the field in Oklahoma City last Friday night, less than a week ago. They're better than they were when they walked off the field. And the softball blue bloods hate it. They can't stomach it that Texas Tech is involved. And they're trying to figure out, it's Texas Tech circumventing rules and finding loopholes. Texas Tech playing by the rules. 100% playing by the rules. Anybody can do it. OU can do it. Texas can do it. Florida can do it. UCLA can do it. Fill in the blank. Anybody can do what Texas Tech is doing. But apparently they don't want to. Apparently it doesn't matter as much. So I guess you might say it matters more in Lubbock, Texas. That now that the Rabbits got the gun, that now that Texas Tech can sit there and fight toe-to-toe, well, guess what? Tech can make it happen. Alan back on the YouTube channel. And we know that there are a lot of things going on today on StreamYard that some people are not able to get on utilizing StreamYard. That's the third-party broadcast app we use. I think we're on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media. I don't know that we are, though, because several of our friends in the media have had huge problems with it today. We just launched it. We said, hey, we're going to give it our best and see what we got. Chilito's highly rated right, highly. Mama Rita's gets a good rating for the salsa bar. Good call right there. All right. Mama Rita's, the salsa bar, one of the original, like more than 3 or 4 salsas, still holds up. You can get Lone Star beer, Tecate in a can. You got like 15, 20, whatever salsas to choose from. And rock solid chips. Well done on that one. Robert, the Plaza, always great food, underrated. You got Plaza in Lubbock now, a couple of locations. Plaza in Amarillo. I believe it started in Amarillo. I think it started in Amarillo. And Alan says the Plaza plays well in all zip codes. So that's an endorsement right there. Stacy jumps in on our Facebook page. Brian Heights Raiderland on Facebook, free, subscribe. We do all sorts of cool stuff on the Facebook page. The girl from UCLA can be a legit number 2 for Kennedy of Tech. Had that this year, they got a natty. I'm not really ready to just chalk it up completely and say, okay, that was the difference. I think you still needed a few more bats. Oh, wait, you got Burns from Ohio State, and you get the idea. They're better than they were 6 days ago. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. But yeah, if you've got, and I think with Samantha Lincoln coming back, at least for now, assume that's going to take place. You've taken the national runner-up and made them better in so many areas. But yeah, UCLA, Caitlin Terry, and she can play in the field too. And the returnees, we focused a lot with Tech softball on, the transfer portal. What happens if the returning players actually, and stop me if you think I'm crazy, what if they get better after a year being in college? Strength and conditioning, coaching, smarter, older. Yeah. Barbara, the Plaza started in Borger. You're kidding me. I don't believe it. But wait, right after that, moments, just seconds after Barbara initiates the conversation, Robert comes in and says the Plaza started here in Borger, and they've opened the one in Pampa. That tells me 2 people thinking the same thing. I thought it was just an Amarillo deal. So now we got the Plaza starting in Borger, and in Borger you had Sutphen's Barbecue originally start in Borger. So you got like one of the better barbecue places in the Panhandle and one of the better Mexican food places in the Panhandle right there in Borger. What's going on in Borger? What else they got there? They say they got one in Pampa. All you need to know about Pampa is they got the old Coney Island Chili Cafe, the chili dog place there. What is it, Coney Island Cafe or Coney Island Chili Dogs there in Pampa? Anybody know Pampa? This goes back a long time. Chili dogs really ought to be considered Mexican food. You got chili, hot dogs really like chorizo, but different. A hot dog bun, it's sort of like a fajita, like a soft taco wrap. Am I convincing anyone right now? Probably not. Ben DeJet talking about softball again. Tennessee's best hitter in the portal, and all signs point to the 806. She's best friends, travel teammates with Mia Williams. Mia Williams out of Florida, the infielder. So when the Tennessee player, whose name I do not have written down, posted, she said on social media, do not contact. Don't reach out. Don't talk to me. I've broken up. And we're never, ever, 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 ever getting back together again. So there was a lot of speculation. And I would say this, 9 times out of 10, when you see a player on social media indicate that they're leaving a school, 9 times out of 10, they already know where they're going. They're not dumb now. They know how to do this, that they don't announce it till they got a landing place. So I would agree with Ben DeJet that Tennessee's best hitter may be Lubbock bound. Jeff, Big 12 is going to doing all they can to screw us with the men's basketball schedule. BYU and Houston 2 times both Arizona schools on the road. Why would they want to screw Texas Tech? Texas Tech is a really good program. Texas Tech is a bellwether program in the Big 12 basketball. Brett Yormark likes Kirby Hocutt. Brett Yormark and the league, they like Texas Tech. Why do you think they're trying to screw Tech? They're not trying to screw Texas Tech. What they are trying to do is this. They're trying to build the schedules, because you could sit there and say, if you're BYU and Houston, they're trying to screw us, making us play Texas Tech. They're trying to build RPI and strength of schedule into the conference schedule for the better teams. It hurt you last year when you played UCF and lost on January 1st or whatever it was. The Big 12 is doing you a favor, Jeff. You should thank the Big 12. You should want the best schedule in the Big 12, and that's what they're doing, and that's what the coaches wanted. The coaches want the Big 12 to schedule the better, best teams against each other multiple times, give us data points, give us strength of schedule, because right now it's really hard for the Big 12 to get quality non-conference games. Most schools won't do a home-and-home with anybody in the Big 12 that's any good. All they want to do is play neutral site, and those are hard to get. So just, cool your jets a little bit and think about it from a long-term, long-play standpoint. This is what the Big 12 needs and wants. You want the Big 12's best teams playing each other. It's that simple. Stacey, I guess the 1930s bootleggers in Borger went into the restaurant business after the Rangers cleaned up the town. It was a nasty, dirty little place there in Borger. Nothing like Phillips, of course, or Old Tascosa for that matter. Hyatt quoted Taylor Swift, maybe the rapture is nigh. Did I quote Taylor Swift? Did she weigh in on the Big 12 basketball scheduling? Crap, I got to pay more attention to what I say on this show. All the communication brought to you by United Supermarkets and Market Street. It's Father's Day this weekend. That means turn Dad loose at United. Get him whatever he needs to get. Just turn him loose. Say, all right, Dad, go. From barbecue to, I don't know, whatever you want to do. They got it all there. Maybe Dad just wants really good pepperoni pizza rolls. You can get that. JC jumping in. Great schedule, competitive and fair, good home slate, strong non-conference. It's the schedule that Tech fans like myself have been saying for the last several years. You need to play this. The non-conference is pretty good, as it's been in a while. Conference is good, maybe top to bottom. The best schedule, at least we're looking at it right now in early June, in mid-June, and saying, hey, this is worthy of a team that wants to be a 5 or a 4 or a 3 seed or better in the NCAA tournament. The schedules over the last 4 years, for different reasons, 4 or 5 really, have not been that way. It's time to grow up and start scheduling. And I appreciate what Castleton's done or trying to do in the non-conference. And certainly I am 100% on board with the Big 12 saying our best need to play each other as many times as possible. That's the whole point. You can't be just letting the freeloaders, letting the eaters and riders around the Big 12 suck you down. You can't do that. And this past year, I thought that happened in the Big 12 to an extent. We may ask this question every day all summer. Who sued the NCAA today? I have not seen another class action. Well, I shouldn't call it a class action suit. That's not what we saw yesterday on the Title IX front. I have not seen another lawsuit today filed. It will come very soon, and it will come on the NIL Go review board, and it will not just be limited to Title IX or female athletes. It will be limited to any athlete. And the lawyers are lined up, and the first time Deloitte comes through and says, no, that's not fair market value, you can't do that, whammo, there's the lawsuit. Now, they could actually initiate them sooner because you have basically a CBA, a collective bargaining agreement, with a salary cap and everything else being imposed on a group of workers, except the group of workers didn't sign on to it agree to it or have any standing in the court, in Claudia Wilkins' court, that is opposing the House settlement upon said employees. And that's what the players are. So you really don't have to wait. But I think for some of them this summer, they are waiting for the NIL Go collective, or pardon me, not collective, NIL Go committee, commission, whatever, with Deloitte Marketing to spike somebody, anybody's. It doesn't matter what it is. The first time they spike an agreement and say it doesn't match our view of market value, game on. And if I were Texas Tech, I'd be lining up lawyers right now to make sure that happens, and happens real quick. I still disagree with rolling in the Matador Club. And I know you guys probably think I'm stupid and crazy because I disagree sometimes with Cody Campbell on a couple of different issues. And maybe he's crazy like a fox. Entirely possible. Could be crazy like a fox. But I would have let the Matador Club hang out just a little while longer before bringing it in-house. Just from that legal aspect of saying, you can't stop us. We're outside the jurisdiction of the House settlement. We didn't agree to this. The Matador Club does not agree with this. We are not bound by it. We are not bound by Texas Tech University or any agreement that Texas Tech, the Big 12, or anybody else signed off on the House agreement. I would have left that out there a little while longer. Don't cost nothing, Don't cost nothing to do that. But they made their choice, and we'll see what happens. Leave Dad alone. That's why the U.S. Open is this weekend. You don't want to leave Dad alone. You want to empower Dad. You want Dad getting what he needs. Go in there. Get in the grocery store, United Supermarkets. Maybe he just wants a frozen pizza. That's cool, too. You can get that. All right, over underrated right. Before we get out of here, let's go Lubbock area Mexican food restaurants. The overrated, the underrated, the rated right. We got a lot of, I think, underrated ones around the area. We talked at length. We got two in Wolford that I think are underrated, and Chelos, which is on the west side of the Brownfield Highway. If you go past Stevie Mays on the west side, it's on your right. And then El Cholito Pepper on the inside is what I call it, the inside, the east side there. I think those two are still underrated. Some of our old favorites, I think, are rated right. I think Abuelo's long stay. I think it's rated right. I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated. I think Abuelo's rated right. What is it? Picosos. I've been in there a couple of times, and just nothing happens for me there. I don't know if that's overrated or underrated, but it doesn't do a whole lot for me. We had people talking about the Plaza. I got nothing against it. You tell me. The over, the under, the rated right. Josie's, the smaller ones. Where's Josie's these days? Where's that one go? Your call. We got plenty to choose from. And if you've got some small town ones, bring them to us before we get out of here in the next 4 or 5 minutes. All right. Cody will start Matador Club 2, 3, 4, etc., just like Double Eagle. And that may well be the plan. I don't know. We'll see. CJ, I agree with what Glasgow said about the media making a big deal about Kennedy signing 7 years and don't speak about football players' NIL deals at Ohio State. I disagree with that. I disagree with him complaining about that, CJ, and here's why. I wanted that media in Oklahoma City talking about Kennedy getting $1 million from Texas Tech, because there ain't no better freaking endorsement, recruiting deal, or anything than the media talking about Nigel Kennedy getting $1 million from Texas Tech. There's nothing better than that. And I think that maybe part of that was Glasgow trying to say, hey, we got other players and they're really good and they're not all getting $1 million. That's fine. But no, 100%. I want them talking about it. Texas Tech is paying $1 million to a softball player. Ain't nothing better than that. That's why you're getting Caitlin Terry from UCLA, why you're getting Mia Williams from Florida. You're not getting them because Rocky Johnson's a great facility. All right? Let's be honest. It's not Drek. but that's not why they're coming here. So embrace it. Love it. Run it. Every Matador Club donation becomes a purchase under the Red Raider Club. Revenue is reported, not donations. Expensive keychains and hats, basically. Funny. Pedrosa's. Is that Lubbock or is that the one down in like Tahoka or something? Give me a place. Give me a location. Give me a meal. Used to go to Abuelo's a lot when I lived in Lubbock, said Robert. Well, a lot of people still do. Abuelo's has quality seafood there, too. They really do. Now, I don't know how exactly they figure out that it's like an Australian or Chilean or whatever kind of bass. I guess they got like a passport or something on them. But they cook them up good. There you go. Pedrosa's and La Mesa. Yep. We've eaten there a couple of times over the years. Back when we were chasing my son all around the South Plains, it was a good stop off. La Mesa had like 2. Pedrosa's, and maybe there was one more. And then Tahoka had, I can't think of what the name of the little place in Tahoka was. If you were going down for the Lynn County Stock Show, you were probably going to eat some Mexican food there. Oh, and I got to get in a deal tonight. One of my favorite TV shows all time was Northern Exposure, late 80s, early 90s. So Rob Morrow and Janine Turner, who were the lead actor and actress in that, Fleischman, So they've launched a podcast called Northern Disclosure. And each week, and they started 4 weeks ago, they're going episode by episode, talking about the episodes, bringing in the different actors and different people. This week they had Barry Corbin on. All right, you got to watch it. It's called Northern Disclosure. It's got Janine Turner, O'Connell, Fleischman, Rob Morrow, and this week it's Barry Corbin. Barry Corbin is hilarious in this thing. Now Barry Corbin, obviously, he's gotten a little bit older, and he's proving my theory that at a certain point, every old actor will turn into Randy Quaid. From his beard to some of the thoughts and everything else. And I was only disappointed in one aspect of the show. In talking about his theatrical upbringing, Barry did not mention Texas Tech. Come on, Barry. You got to do that. But if you guys are looking, if you're of my age and my era, and great TV shows of all time, Northern Exposure, now the podcast Northern Disclosure, check it out. It is really, really fascinating listening to the actors, the producers, the directors, everybody involved each week talking about individual episodes and just how the series came to be. It's ridiculous how close that thing came to never happening. And again, one of my favorite shows. So check it out. But yeah, Barry Corbin on this week. And the Randy Quaid vibes are strong. It was cracking me up. And he had some great stories. And also one of my favorite things, he just said, yeah, I hadn't watched any of these shows. That was like 35 years ago. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. God bless Barry Corbin. Acevedo's is the other one in La Mesa. I thought there was another one. And maybe I'm going back farther than Acevedo's right now. All right, you guys are the best. Tomorrow, we're going to be live there from the College World Series in Omaha. Got a couple of different guests coming up on that, so you don't want to miss that show. On the website in the morning, most Texan thing you have done this week, so get ready to fire away on that. I'll be on KFYO radio in the morning at it's Friday, so that means 7:36 in the morning. I'll be on KFYO, so if you want to hang out with me, Matt, and Tom, you can do that. And then I want you guys, again, everybody subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're this freaking close to 500 subscribers. And when we hit that, there's an algorithm, a metric that just really kicks up the number of people that see this show and get exposed to it. And that helps us. That makes the show more fun, more people, more fun. Helps our great advertisers like Gators Bayou there on 98th and Slide, like Middleton and Son, the ultimate, the gold standard in farm and ranch realty buyers selling, and certainly our friends at United Supermarket. So if you could just do one thing for us, if you're watching this and you've never hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, please do so. Same thing on our Facebook page. Don't cost nothing. We have a lot of fun there. And then I know a lot of folks are already on our Twitter feed at Ryan Hyatt Media. And again, I think we're having some problems with StreamYard today, judging from what I've seen in some other areas. So maybe our friends on YouTube, on Twitter X, going to have to catch this on the replay. And the replay's still fun. You guys are the best. You make it enjoyable. We hope we do something a little bit different. We hope we do something a little bit not the same that you get from all the media that you consume. And if we can do that and have fun doing it, that's exactly why TheRaiderland.com exists and why we do what we do. Because believe me, I'd be bored doing the same thing for 30 some odd years. And you guys allow me to have a lot of fun each and every night. So keep that in mind, TheRaiderland.com. We'll see you there in the morning. Follow us on Twitter at Ryan Hyatt Media. We'll be active all night long as we go through the night and get this posted on the website. So we'll see you then, TheRaiderland.